idea. And so I think the essence of what I've since learned, it wasn't, it got reported initially as the codes. And there's no discussion about the codes. It was purely a discussion about Trump musing out loud about using nukes to really bring the situation to an end. And Kaine said, no, absolutely not. That he himself could not support something like that. Now, regardless of what Kaine thinks, if Trump decided, no, I'm going to use nukes, he would then have to issue the order. It would go to the head of STRATCOM, Strategic Command, and then it would be up to them to, execute the order. So there is not a lot of oversight, but what you have to count on is whether there are some people in the chain of command that will step up and say, no, we can't do this. They view it as an illegal order.
So I talked to what I was asking Anthony is whether General Kaine would be agreeable to Trump. And he gave me the example, the story when Trump in his first term, I think in 2018, he had a request for the evacuation of the emptying out of troops out of Syria, getting U.S. troops to withdraw out of Syria and withdraw out of all the bases. So he went there and he's like, guys, I want them out as soon as possible. And the worry is that if they rushed the withdrawal, you had the ISIS could cause significant damages and a lot of equipment would have to be left. It would be a disaster. And a lot of the generals where there was a meeting and General Kaine was not the highest ranking person on that table. And he was the only person to go to Trump and say, look, Mr. President, we're with you. You want to withdraw as soon as possible. That's your decision. You're the commander in chief. But this is not how we should do it. This is how we should do it. And if we do it your way, we'll lose X